2, A New Beginning.
Oh my, I am knee-deep in troll boogies. I do not want to leave the boys all alone, but I simply must go foraging. Oh, I do love nature. I get not more than 10 feet from my stick house, and I just want to skip and sing. He wore an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny yellow dragon-hide bikini that he wore for the first time today. An itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny yellow dragon-hide bikini. Oh, look, a man.
What in tarnation? Oh, my friends, what has happened to you? And where are your boys? Chadwick and Webster.
He knows them. He knows the boys. Oh, and he's so cute.
What in tarnation? A stick with a heart down the middle. Broken even. Most unusual. Maybe they should have fought off the creature with the stick. Just give it a wave and...
Not too bright, though. He has knocked himself out. You see, wands have a residual power and gives quite a kick when a nomad uses one. Oh my, there are 2 wands. They are magic folk just like me. Oh, praise be to Merlin's pants. But these 2 wands are no good. They're all broken and hurried down the middle. I'll just toss them in the grave, along with the disgusting, deranged, disemboweled, demented dead. When God in Leviosa. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, that's right. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. When God in Leviosa. Oh, and look, there just happens to be, right where I need it, a full jar of honey. Oh, Joey. Now, what about you? Oh, you're hurt. I better make sure you're okay. Oh, my. You're firm all over. I could bounce a sickle off that thing. Well, better take you back to the stick fortress. Mama would be so proud.
Several days later, at the stick fortress. Oh my, what an interesting supper. You sure do make a mean cranberry pie.
Oh, James Seward, you say the craziest things. I got to ask you something. How do you spell Seward?
S-T-E-W-A-R-D.
You spell it with a T, but you pronounce it Seward.
Yep.
That J.K. Rowling, she sure is a pickle prune.
Dance with me, darling.
Oh, James, I feel like such a woman in your arms.
I feel so much better, just like a new strong fiddle.
Oh, my goodness. I guess that means I should obliviate you. It is the right thing to do.
Wait till the boys go to sleep. You can obliviate me all you want.
Oh, James, you know, we could
build a nice cabin here. Imagine the feng shui if I just moved this boulder.
Oh, it is so nice to have company.
Give us a kiss, darling. Isn't? Is you there?
Not now. Oh, I meant, yes, my young children. I is here, right by your side.
Can you teach us magic? I'm almost 11, and I want a wand. We can't go to Hogwarts, can we?
No, I don't suppose you can. But we can start a school right here. After all, there's plenty of magic in this room.
We can have 4 houses, just like at Hogwarts. Only, I don't think Webster Boothouse would have a chance of winning anything. I want my house to be called Wampus, because I am argumentative but fiercely loyal. I favor warriors, and I represent the body of a wizard. Instead of Chadwick, I want my house to be called Thunderbird. I am temperamental but intelligent. I favor adventure and represent the soul of a wizard.
Oh, I just love that. I will name my house Horned Serpent, after the great snake that only I can talk to. Oh, James, stop it. I favors the scholarly, and I represent the mind of a wizard.
Well, that don't leave much for me, now do it. I'm afraid I don't know much about magical animals. Wait, yes I do. Puckwudgie, after the William that you told us so much about. I favors healers, and I represent the heart of a wizard.
Oh, but what about uniforms? Every school must have its colors. My favorite is blue.
Well, I'm partial to cranberry, after that delicious pie you made.
Blue and cranberry. That's it. And we shall call it Ilvermorny. Well, that is settled. Everybody go to sleep now. Come on, James. Oh, my dream. My dream is so disturbing. I go on down to the river and I find the horned serpent. I take 2 slices from his head and I use it for magical colors.
Until I am part of your family is doomed.
Oh, my. Oh, just a dream. Just a dream. I must go and tell the serpent of this right now in the dead of night where nobody can find me. Oh, serpent, I had a dream about you. What? I can have 2 slices? Oh, thank you. James, wake up. The horned serpent, he gave me 2 slices of his magical horn. We can use it for the boys. Though I do not know how to make a wand.
Leave it to me. I shall take 2 shards and using my firm, hunky man body, I shall insert it into 2 12-inch sticks. The boys shall have their wands. And have them they did. In fact, there were 2 very powerful wands, and Ilvermorny was underway. Isolde would teach the boys potion making, spell casting, and everything else they needed to become powerful wizards. But before long, the magic school began to spread. Magic folk would come and learn and go home each night. But soon, folks from all across the Americas came, and James and the newcomers worked on the cottage, adding a 2nd story. Before long, more teachers joined, and James became an expert at wand making. As for James and Isolde, they married and had 2 beautiful girls. News of the school traveled far and wide. Even Hogwarts learned of it. So did Gormlith Gaunt. At first, it was just rumors and stories, and she was little more than curious. But then, someone mentioned that the name of the new school was Ilvermorny, and Gormlith went red in the face.
That's where you've been hiding. I, too, can cut my hair and sail across the oceans as a boy. And now, here at last, I see your precious Ilvermorny. And I see you, Isolde. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little girls, too. What? Look at that. My wand. Here's one.
Oh, my dear, you stole that from me. You had it, had you only known. It once belonged to Salazar Slytherin himself. Oh, Parseltongue. Ha! It will now only work for me. Its core has the horn of a basilisk, and it sleeps on my command. As will you, my dear. Sleep or die. James and Isolde fell into a deep slumber. The boys, who had been smoking gillyweed in the forest, saw this and sprang to action. Webster tried to revive James and Isolde, while Chadwick confronted the old hag.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Immobilis!
Swish, swish, swish! No boy shall ever stop me. Imperious! Cruciatus! Reducto! Touching the block, has she? Oh, good. Your younger brother has come to die at your side. And a great battle ensued, with all the curses, hexes, wood splintering, and window shattering that you would imagine. But James and Isolde did not stir. But then, something happened, something Gormlith did not intend. The babies began to cry.
James, wake up! The girls, they are in trouble!
Stupefy!
Reducto! The boys! James, no! You cannot help! The girls! You must protect the girls!
I will guard them with my life! Isolde ran to go after the boys, but she did not have to go far. Gormlith had backed the boys into a corner. Determined she would not enter the house, they blocked the door until Isolde opened it.
Oh, no, you don't. You may have killed my mommy and Poopy, but I will never let you take this family. Imperious! Imperious! Imperious? Fiddle-dee-dee. That one will only work for me.
And so it was that Isolde was powerless, with only the two boys left to defend the cottage.
Cruciatus! Imperious! Abracadabra!
With every strike, they drove the three of them into the house and up the stairs. The door to the bedroom blew apart. Gormleth now could see James for the first time. Inserting his body between the hag and his girls, James offered up his very life to protect them.
What is this abomination doing near my nieces? I'll kill you.
Oh, what can I do? Oh, Poppy William, help us, please!
Just then, from a place no one could see, a poisoned arrow drove its way through Gormleth's heart.
Oh, no! No! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, my beautiful pure bloodedness! What a world! What a world! William!
Took you long enough to call for me, and only when you needed saving, I might add. Nasty children at your side.
Although Isolde knew that she had not called for him, she did not say a word, but instead ran and hugged William, who had just saved their very lives. And odd though it may be, William accepted an offer of gold as repayment. He even offered to provide security for the school. And without ever failing to complain, he moved his family in the very next day. They went on with the school, transforming it a few rooms at a time, until it became a granite castle here atop Mount Greylock. Having no more use of Salazar Slytherin's wand, Isolde and James buried it. Much to their surprise, a snakewood tree grew on the very spot. It resisted all attempts to prune or cut it down. Eventually, it was found that the leaves had amazing healing properties, for out of death and destruction, it seemed that the very best of Slytherin had come to America. America! Living for more than 100 years, Isolde and James finally passed. Two statues were erected in their honor and stand on either side of the grand entry. After her passing, William, ever rude as he could be, refused to let anyone polish the statue of Isolde. You see, that was his job. He was now, and forevermore would be, her friend. You can read the full story of J.K. Rowling's Ilvermorny on Pottermore.com. I hope you have enjoyed the play.